How is Benidorm preparing for the latest changes for the peak summer season, which is about to start in just 2 days? Why are they still here? Well, we'll talk about the pea men or potato scam plus the mojito sellers. Why, with all the measures, are they still here in Benidorm town? We'll also talk about the latest events in Benidorm and what you can expect, plus the weather forecast. And stay tuned for that because we are officially in the heat wave alert this weekend. Let's begin today's Benidorm news update. Let's talk about the tourism update first. Shortly, as you know, not even needing to say that it is really busy. It is around 80-90% of occupancy in the vast majority of cases here in Benidorm city and surrounding area. Everywhere you go, it is busy. The Albir beach as well, Altea, Calpe, Alicante, Benidorm, Villajoyosa, all the surrounding area is full of tourists. And you don't see as many of them because now there's plenty of places to enjoy with the gorgeous weather. Thus, people just split amongst all these places, which is why sometimes, as we've shown you in yesterday's video, it can actually seem that there's less people, but it is all the other way around. There's more and more arriving each and every single day. We have some interesting events for June month. First of all, to start June with a good and positive vibe, this Sunday on the 1st of June, we have our Benidorm's firefighters, which organize yearly for around 6 years in a row by now, the 5K running or a solidarity march, just like a Nordic walk through Benidorm town and the Levante beach. So basically it's from the town hall through the Mediterranean Avenue towards the beginning of the Levante beach in Rincon de Loix, and then all the way back from the Levante beach to the town hall. This is around 5K, and it is quite an easy walk. It's all straight. There's no ups or downs on the road, and there's going to be prizes, obviously. But at the same time, it has a very, very good reason. It is to help to gather some money or fight against the ELA, which is how it's called in Spanish, ELA. And this is a very nice, solidarity, positive event where a lot of people are participating. And for now, at least, there's more than 700 participants already booked for this event. We'll try our best to be there and show it to you guys this Sunday. Maybe next time we will participate together. Also, towards the end of this month, amongst all the excursions, theme parks, different types of viewpoints, cities and villages that you can discover, plus the beach, obviously, there's plenty of things to do. On the 21st to 24th of June, we have the Oeras de San Juan. Oeras is a typical celebration when Spain gives a kickstart to summer, the proper summer season, not the touristic season, but the summer itself. In Spain, it starts from 21st of June and finishes mid-September, more or less. That's like summer, calendar summer in Spain, as in some other countries here, especially with a warmer climate. Thus, on this day, on 21st, usually at night, we'll see how it will be this year, but usually on this night, many places celebrate with bonfires where it is still allowed. And right next to Benidorm at La Cala Finestrat, there is a giant celebration. There's DJ live music. People are literally packing the beach. There's not a single place for a single soul left on the beach. We've shown you this event the last couple of years, if I'm not wrong. And this year, probably it's going to be even busier and it becomes better and better each and every single year. So if you will be here on the Oeras time, definitely explore it. And if you want something even bigger, even better, if it is possible, you can head to Alicante, which is where there's an even bigger celebration waiting for you. And amongst these, we have the museum with expositions, we have the Poniente Beach with lovely tuna sculptures and much, much more theater as well, the concert in the church. So plenty of things to do, plenty of places to explore for your holidays here in June month. And now let's dig into last news. One of them is about the pea men or the potato scammers and the mojito sellers. Why? Which is what people are asking. Why are they still here? Because everyone knows they exist, right? And honestly, the last few weeks, we've seen quite a lot of aggressive altercations in between them and the tourists. Oh my goodness, how many things have we seen? You cannot imagine that. Only yesterday, we've seen them, as usual, playing the game on the Levante beach, which is where they currently are located. There's at least two stands on the Levante beach, which change location. They were playing the game, and obviously there was no one there. Probably there was like one person there playing, or maybe a couple. And then another tourist just passed by, and he started shouting and yelling on them, saying that this is a scam, don't play, they're scamming you, they're scamming you, like nonstop like this for quite a few minutes, which was an unpleasant situation to live, because you do not know actually if it's going to escalate to a fight, what's going to be happening. Obviously people went away afterwards, so he got what he wanted, to actually tell people to stop, you know. But these types of situations are not the first ones, and lately we're seeing more and more of them. I think it is because people are getting more informed. It is because probably people know what it is. You know, people watch YouTube videos from Benidorm town. Probably they've seen them elsewhere too, and people know that it is not possible to win this game actually. And they try to tell other people to stay cautious with it, which is absolutely fine. So why do police officers don't do anything with them? Which is exactly the same as with mojito sellers. We see plenty of these. Actually, in case of the mojito sellers, they were caught. One of them was caught just yesterday or the day before on the Levante beach. But it doesn't stop others to actually try and sell things out there. There is a difference between the P-men and the mojito sellers, and I'll explain you. The police officers, they know that they exist, obviously. Police does not work with these people, okay? Police perfectly know that they exist, and they want to catch them. The issue is that by law there are specific regulations. You cannot just catch someone because you want to, because you know they're doing something. There has to be an evidence of it. So what's happening is that they need to pass through the area exactly when they are charging people. If it's not the case, they cannot do anything, because they can say, oh no, we're just playing the game, but we're not charging anyone anything. You know, it's just a fun game on the beach. So unless you actually see with your eyes right there, right now, that they're charging people, that's where you can act. But if it's not the case, you cannot do so legally. So whenever a police car passes, the thing is that they have people everywhere. I'm not going to tell too much information because, you know, we all know how it works. But basically, they all know in advance when the police passes somewhere nearby. So what's happening is that they just go in, that's it. So police never ever sees them in action. That is why they're still here, even though there's cameras. And in theory, you could make like a camera snapshot and just show it to them. Maybe that's why cameras are also being installed, you know, just to have a physical evidence of all the things, which hopefully will be the case. But in case of mojito sellers, it is way easier because they're going with a lot of drinks on their hands, right? So they cannot run on the sand, literally. And it is way easier to catch them, which is why one of them was caught. But the other, we've seen two of them. I'm going to insert your short clip here. We've seen two of them yesterday on the Levante beach when we were filming you, by the way, the first episode of our brand new series, which is Benidorm Battle. This is all about choosing the best places to have drinks, snacks, cocktails with nicest views, fancy places in all different parts of Benidorm town. So slowly but surely, you'll get to see many videos with this episode, and you have a logo on it, so you will be able to easily identify which ones are of this types of series. And there's going to be an episode number on the title, so that's even easier for you guys. But that's when we've seen them walking down the beach, two of them, one and immediately the other one, probably of the same group. They were selling probably tequila sunrise or sex on the beach, because these were like red and orange ones. Do not buy these, please, because these ones have a very, very cheap alcohol. A lot of the times it's a medical alcohol. These ones are mixed on the street, on the floor, in the car, in the vehicle, in the truck, and these do not have any kind of sanitary regulations. So instead of that, grab a nice drink. There's even €5 per drink offers on the Levante beach. Just do that, and you'll get nicest cocktails in a proper bar with a very, very good quality, which means that you will not get food poisoning or drink poisoning or alcohol poisoning, and you won't end up at the hospital. So that is the thing that you can do, and that is the recommended thing to do for you guys. And now let's continue with the last news, which is about what is going on from 1st of June in Benidorm, because there's a lot of hustle and bustle around here. There's plenty of preparations. And that is because obviously 1st of June, as you know already, is the start of the peak season. June, July, and August are the peak months, and up until second week of September, more or less, which is when we are officially back to school and back to normality, more or less. Thus, these are the dates when Benidorm receives way more visitors, and we need to cater for the needs of both locals and tourists. This is the time when the amount of garbage and litter increases dramatically on Benidorm streets. Last year, it was already way better. They managed to deal with it. But the previous years, the garbage bins were absolutely packed with stuff, and they didn't manage to pick it all up on time, which was quite unsanitary and not too nice either, I must say. So this year, there's going to be many more cleaning services. First of all, there's going to be around 44 extra people who will be working during this season. There's going to be at least 9 lifeguards on the Levante beach, at least 9 lifeguards on the Poniente beach. There's going to be 2 of them on Malpaz, and 1 on each of the calas, like the small areas in the natural park in Benidorm, right how you go towards the cross. Plus, there's going to be extra staff for a cleaning service, and it's going to be done 24/7. So probably each time you go, you will be able to see people constantly picking up things from the beach, cleaning, cleaning all the alleys, like these roads that you go wooden ones towards the beach line, cleaning them from the sand, checking out the water supply to clean the feed and all of this. So there's going to be a lot of work done. And obviously the heavy machinery will also be during the nighttime and early morning hours to make sure all the rest that people were not able to pick up manually will be picked up with these machines, which means that full service, there are also going to be at least 22 more police officers for this peak season, which means that there's going to be more surveillance on the beach, in the city center, in the old town, everywhere you go. There's 2 beach like scooters, the 4x4, like quad wheels, not sure how they're called, like quads. 2 of them electric ones for the beach as well, 1 on Levante, 1 on Poniente beach. There's going to be plenty of surveillance, and it's even more safe than it initially was, which it already was here in Benidorm town. But now, with all this, hopefully P-men, mojito sellers, pickpocketers, everyone who are trying to make their illegal summer in Benidorm will think twice about it, because this is a very safe place from now onwards. And now let's have a short walk down our loveliest beach of Albir, and we'll let you know what the weather is going to be like here for the upcoming weekend, especially for the first days of June. We are officially in a heat wave alert. Some parts of Spain will reach more than 40 degrees, and in Sevilla yesterday it was almost 50, which was absolutely insane. So protect yourselves, grab some sun hats, umbrellas, water, sunglasses, sunscreen, whatever you can to stay safe and healthy during your holidays here in Spain these upcoming days. The heat wave probably will stop after this weekend, but still we will have pretty intense temperatures out here. No rain whatsoever. We might have some clouds, but that is the only thing we will have, honestly. The temperatures obviously are around 30 degrees, more or less. This is going to be the warmest. Today and tomorrow is going to be the hottest we will have here, which will be more than 30 degrees, up to 33, 34 here in Benidorm town, which after this weekend, towards Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll get back to the usual 27, 30 degrees. The water temperature, by the way, is of 21.3 already, which is ideal even for us locals to have a lovely dive into the Mediterranean Sea. Thank you for accompanying us in today's latest Benidorm news update. Wish you a great day, and we'll see you here on the channel with more videos tomorrow. Bye!